Good morning, dear children. Today we are going to study about the topic pronouns. You know, in English there are 8 parts of speech. Pronoun is one of them. In this class, we'll talk what is a pronoun, what are the different types of pronouns, and the personal pronouns we are going to study in detail. Pronoun means, what is the meaning of this word? Pronoun means for a noun. So let's see the definition of pronoun. A pronoun is a word which is used instead of noun or a noun phrase, just to avoid the repetition. Pronoun is a word which we use in place of a noun. Sometimes we can see in a paragraph the same noun is repeated many times. When we read this kind of paragraph or we write, it looks very dull. So dear children, just to avoid the repetition of the same noun again and again, we use some other words. These words are called pronouns. Now, these 2 paragraphs will help us to understand it in a better way. Compare the 2 passages. The first one is, Akshay went to the zoo. Akshay met Anu. Akshay and Anu stood before the cage. Akshay and Anu saw the animals in cages. Akshay and Anu liked the animals very much. Akshay is a naughty boy. Akshay teased the animals. Anu is a good girl. Anu loves animals. Now in this passage you can note that the nouns, what are the nouns? First of all, you should be able to recognize. Yes, names of all the persons, places, things, animals, all these are the nouns. So here names are Akshay, Anu, animals, and dear children, we can see these nouns are repeated number of times. And when we read it in a flow, sometimes we find it difficult to understand. It doesn't look good. Now let's see another paragraph. Akshay went to the zoo. He met Anu. They stood before a cage. They saw the animals in cages. They liked them very much. Akshay is a naughty boy. He teases them. Anu is a good girl. She loves them. Now in this paragraph you can notice that the nouns are not repeated again and again. Instead that we have used some other words. You can see here we have used the words he, they, them, she. All these words are pronouns because they are used in place of nouns, just to avoid the repetition. So, dear children, here you can see in this passage we have used the pronoun he in place of Akshay. Akshay went to the zoo. He met Anu. Here he stands for Akshay. They stood before a cage. They stand for Anu and Akshay. They saw the animals in cages. Again here we can see they stands for Anu and Akshay. They liked them very much. They stands for Akshay and Anu, and them stands for animals. So, dear children, all these words are pronouns. Now, we'll focus on the different kinds of pronouns. You can see here the list of pronouns are given. Personal pronouns. Personal pronouns are of 2 types. Subjective pronouns and objective pronouns. Then reflexive pronoun, emphasizing pronoun, relative pronoun, possessive pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, and interrogative pronoun. Now, we'll talk about the personal pronouns in detail. First of all, we'll know what is a personal pronoun. The pronouns which stand for a person or thing are called personal pronouns. Pronouns which stands for a person or things. Personal pronouns are of three kinds. These are the first person pronoun, second person pronoun and third person pronoun. We'll see what is a first person pronoun, what is a second person pronoun and what is a third person pronoun. Now let's see first person pronouns. The pronouns which stand for the person or person speaking are called the pronouns of first person. Pronouns which stand for the person or person speaking, which denote the person speaking, are called first person pronouns. These are I and we. Clear? I and we. These two pronouns are first person pronouns. Second one is second person pronouns. The pronouns which stand for the person or person speaking to are called pronouns of second person. Pronouns which stand for the person or person speaking to whom we speak. Speaking to is called second person pronoun, that is you. And the third person pronouns, the pronouns which stand for the person or persons spoken of or spoken about are called pronouns of third person. They denote the person spoken of or spoken about. These are he, she, it and they. So dear children, total personal pronouns are I, we, you, he, she, it and they. I and we are called first person pronouns because they stand for the person speaking. You is second person pronoun because it stands for the person speaking to. And he, she, it, they are third person pronouns because they stand for the persons speaking of or speaking about. Now, personal pronouns are of two types. They can be the subjective pronouns or objective pronouns. Let's discuss in detail which pronouns are subjective pronouns and which pronouns are objective pronouns. So dear children, pronouns that act as the subject of a sentence are called subjective pronouns. The pronouns which act as a subject. You know that in a sentence is divided into two parts, subject and predicate. Subject means about what we speak in a sentence. So, the pronoun which act as a subject is called subjective pronoun. And the pronouns that act as an object of a verb or an object of a preposition is called objective pronouns. You know that there is object of a verb as well as object of a preposition. If your pronoun is acting as object of a verb or object of a preposition, your pronoun is called objective pronoun. Let's try to understand through the example. Simi's best friend is Sohail. She likes him very much. He is also very fond of her. In this example, you can see the pronouns she, him, he, her. All these are the pronouns. Clear? Now, in the second sentence, you can see she likes him very much. In this sentence, you can see she is the subject of the sentence. It is acting as a subject. As well as in the third sentence, you can notice he is also very fond of her. In this sentence also, the pronoun he is acting as a subject. So, the pronouns she and he are subjective pronouns because they are acting as a subject. Then, the pronouns him and her. If you notice, she likes him very much. Him is the object of the verb. You can see she likes whom? Answer we get him. So him is the object of the verb likes. And in the next sentence, he is also very fond of her. Of her. It comes after the preposition. So it's prepositional object. Object of the preposition. So the pronouns him and her are the objective pronouns because they are the objects of the verb as well as the object of the preposition. So, now dear children, this table will help you to understand the different types of personal pronouns. I told you there are personal pronouns are divided in three categories: the first person, second person, and the third person. I is first person singular pronoun and it's subjective, and its objective form is me. We is also first person, but it's plural in number, and its objective form is us. Then the second person pronoun is you. It's subjective and objective. Both the forms are same in singular as well as in plural also. We know that the word you is used for singular as well as plural both. Clear? So, it's subjective and objective, both the forms are same in singular as well as in plural. And the third person pronouns are he, she, it and they. He is singular in number and it is used for masculine gender. Clear? It is used for masculine gender and its objective form is him. She is also singular in number and it is used for feminine gender, and she is the subjective form and its objective form is her. Then the pronoun they. They is used for plural number. Clear? They can be used for masculine and feminine and neuter gender. Clear? Masculine, feminine and neuter gender. And they is the subjective form and its objective form is them. And the last one is it. It is used for neuter genders and it is the singular in number and its objective form is also it. So dear children, all these were the personal pronouns. So dear children, in the next class we'll talk about other types of pronouns. Thank you.